Ever ever thought about having like a whole team of AI experts, all with their own skills, all working together on a problem?
Yeah,
It'd be like
it's a pretty amazing concept.
yeah, like an ultimate AI brain trust.
Yeah, and it's actually becoming a reality with this idea of natural language-based societies of minds.
NL-SAM
SAM.
sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi novel.
It does. It does. It has that kind of futuristic ring to it.
Yeah.
But it's actually real cutting-edge research. We're talking about a paper that won a Best Paper Award at NeurIPS.
Okay, now
One of the
impressive.
yeah, one of the top AI conferences
Oh.
in the world.
Okay, so what's the big idea
Yeah.
behind NL-SAM?
The big idea is think of it like creating a team of AI agents, and each one kind of specializes in a different area.
Yeah.
So you could have one that's great at research, another that's really good at design, and another one that can write like Shakespeare.
I'm picturing a team of AI superheroes with their own unique powers.
Yeah.
But how do they work together?
So
Do they all speak the same language?
that's the beauty of NLSOM. They communicate using natural language, plain English, just like you and me.
Okay.
And so
There's no more like deciphering code and all that stuff.
yeah, so this makes it much easier to integrate all the different types of AI agents, whether it's a large language model or specialized neural networks or even APIs.
That's a game changer for accessibility for sure.
Exactly, exactly. And because NLSUM is modular,
Okay.
you can easily swap out agents, add new ones, customize the whole system to your needs.
That's like AI Legos. I love that.
Exactly.
But okay,
Yeah.
let's say I have my dream team of AI agents.
Okay.
How do they actually solve a problem?
It's a three-step process, and it starts with what we call recommendation.
Okay.
So the system analyzes the task at hand, and then it recommends the most relevant AI communities and agents. It's like having an AI talent scout to find the perfect specialist for the job.
So if I need to research something, it would recommend the best research AI.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then comes the Mindstorm phase, and this is where the thing begins.
Okay.
So this is where all the chosen agents collaborate, they brainstorm, they work together to tackle whatever the problem is.
That's cool.
Imagine if you had access to a research team that could simultaneously search Bing, Wikipedia, and all the academic papers on our cup food.
Wow, that's efficiency.
Right.
It's like a superpowered research assistant.
Exactly. And then finally, there's what we call the reward stage.
Okay.
And this is where agents receive rewards based on how much they contributed to solving the task.
Oh, so it's like survival of the fittest algorithms.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm hooked.
Yeah.
But can we see it in action? I'm a visual learner.
Of course. Of course. The researchers created some really cool demos showcasing how NLSUM can be used in different situations.
Oh, awesome.
One of them focuses on model collaboration, specifically using multiple visual question answering agents, what we call VQAs.
So like asking AI what's happening in this picture.
Exactly, exactly. And what's really interesting is that in one example, the AI actually challenged a common misconception about the image.
Wait, so the AI fact-checked us.
It did.
That's impressive.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And maybe a little scary.
Maybe a little.
What other demos are there?
So we already talked about the example of using different search APIs to answer a question about artificial general intelligence.
Right.
But they also have this really fun demo where AI agents actually take on the roles of historical figures from the Three Kingdoms period in China.
Oh,
And each agent like embodies this famous figure, and they offer their unique strategy to defeat a powerful warlord.
that's so cool. It sounds like a strategy game.
It is, but also highlights how NLSO can be used for serious applications as well,
Oh, yeah.
like simulating different scenarios in business or politics.
So you could have AI agents role-playing different stakeholders or world leaders and seeing how a decision plays out.
Exactly.
That's really cool.
It's a powerful tool for exploring different approaches and potential outcomes in a safe, simulated environment.
Okay, I am sold on the cool factor.
Yeah.
But how can busy professionals like our listeners actually use this
Right?
to make their lives easier?
I think you're going to appreciate this demo.
Okay.
It's all about automated task solving.
Oh, now you're talking.
So they use a sequence of agents,
Okay.
one for image colorization, another for image captioning, and then a text-to-video agent,
Okay.
all from one instruction.
So let's say I have a black and white photo.
Yeah.
I could tell the AI to colorize it,
Oh.
describe what's happening, and then even create a short video based on
You
that.
got it.
From one command.
One command.
That's a productivity powerhouse.
It is. It's like having a personal assistant that can take care of all those tedious, time-consuming tasks.
I'm already dreaming up all the ways to use
I
it.
know, right? And this is just the beginning.
Oh, wow.
The potential applications of NLSOM are truly vast.
We'll hold that thought.
Yeah.
We'll get into more of those in part 2 of our deep dive.
All right.
But before we go, is there anything else our listeners should know about how NLSOM actually works?
Yes. There is one more key concept to understand.
Okay.
It's the idea of,
Okay, we are back and ready to unpack even more about NLSOM. I'm especially excited to hear about these vast potential applications you mentioned. It feels like we've only just scratched the surface.
we have. And, it's important to remember that this technology isn't just for, tech whizzes or AI researchers, right?
Right.
NLSOM has the potential to, revolutionize all sorts of industries and make a real difference in the way we work and live.
Give me some specific examples then. How could NLSOM work in the real world?
Well, let's start with something our listeners in marketing and advertising can relate to.
Okay.
Imagine if you could use NLSOM to create these hyper-personalized marketing campaigns
Right.
that are so on point it's almost spooky,
Yeah.
right? You could have one AI agent that's analyzing all the customer data, another one that's crafting this really compelling ad copy, another one that's designing these eye-catching visuals, and then maybe even an agent that's an expert on all the latest social media trends.
So it's like having a whole marketing agency,
Exactly.
but it's powered by AI.
Yeah, it's like working seamlessly behind the scenes to create these super targeted campaigns.
That sounds like a marketer's dream.
It really does.
But what about other industries? Could NLSOM be used in something like finance and investment,
Absolutely.
where the stakes are high?
Yeah, think about risk assessment, for example.
Yeah.
So instead of relying on your gut feeling or just limited data, imagine you have these AI agents that can pull in information from a wide range of sources, market trends, economic indicators, company financials, whatever you need, and then they can run these simulations
Okay.
to assess the potential risks and rewards of different investment strategies, and this can really help you make more informed decisions.
So it's like having an AI-powered crystal ball
It is.
that guides investors to the best opportunities.
It really is.
What about creative fields?
Yeah.
Writing, design,
Hmm.
could NLSOM work
Oh,
there?
yeah, absolutely could.
Okay.
Imagine writers collaborating with these AI agents that specialize in different genres or writing styles, and this can really help them brainstorm ideas or overcome writer's block or even just polish their prose.
That's cool.
And then for designers, think about AI agents that can generate unique visual concepts based on their initial sketches or ideas.
Wow.
So it's really about expanding their creative horizons and pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
So it's not about replacing creativity, but rather about augmenting it.
Exactly.
Okay, I love that idea.
It's exciting, right?
Yeah.
And these are just a few examples. The beauty of NLSOM is its versatility and adaptability, and it has the potential to transform the way we work in countless industries.
So let's say I'm a business leader and I'm totally sold on this.
Okay.
How do I actually implement NLOCMO?
Right. Well, it's not quite as simple as just downloading an app,
Okay.
at least not yet.
Yeah.
We're still in the early stages of this technology,
Okay.
and there are definitely some hurdles to overcome. For one thing, you need access to a variety of AI models and APIs
Okay.
to build your NLSO system.
Yeah.
The good news is that platforms like Hugging Face and ModelScope
Okay.
are making it easier to find and integrate all these different tools, but you'll also need the expertise to actually build and manage these AI societies, fine-tuning the agents and making sure they're all playing nicely together.
So you're saying it's not a plug-and-play solution?
It's not. It's not. You need a certain level of technical know-how.
Okay, so what do we do?
Well, the researchers behind NLSOM have made their work open source.
Oh, that's good.
So this means that developers around the world can build upon their code. They can create more user-friendly tools and platforms that make it easier for organizations to harness the power of NLSOM, even if they don't have a whole team of AI experts on staff.
Yeah. So we can expect to see more accessible and affordable ways to implement this in the future.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's good.
As the technology matures, the costs associated with building and running these AI societies are going to likely decrease.
Right.
And this will make it more feasible for organizations of all sizes to embrace this revolution.
So for those that want to get a head start right now, what advice would you give them?
The best way to start is to simply experiment.
Okay.
Start playing around with different AI models and APIs,
Oh.
get familiar with their capabilities, and explore how they can be combined to address like specific challenges within your organization.
So dip your toes in the water before jumping in head first.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And don't be afraid to reach out to the wider AI community,
So,
right?
okay.
Connect with researchers and developers who are already working on NLSO.
Yeah.
Share your ideas, share your questions, share your vision for how this technology could transform your industry.
It's all about collaboration.
It's all about collaboration, pushing the boundaries of what's possible together.
And speaking of the future, in our final segment, I want to dive into the long-term potential of NLSO
Okay.
and explore what lies ahead for this groundbreaking technology. We are back for the final part of our deep dive into NLSOM.
It's been quite a journey.
It has.
We've gone from understanding what these AI societies are to exploring how they could revolutionize different industries to even, the nitty-gritty of implementation.
And I have to say, the more I learn about this, the
Yeah,
more excited I get about the potential.
it is exciting.
But as we all know, the world of AI is constantly evolving.
Yeah.
So what's next? What are the big goals for NLSOM?
Well, one area that I'm particularly intrigued by is this concept of self-improvement within these AI societies.
Oh, okay.
So imagine AI agents that can not only collaborate with each other, but also learn from each other, constantly evolving and improving their capabilities.
So it's like they're becoming their own teachers,
Exactly.
pushing each other to get smarter.
Think about it this way. Right now, we rely on human programmers to design and improve AI models.
Right.
But what if the AI agents could contribute to their own development?
Wow.
Like they could identify areas where they need to improve and then find creative ways to like learn and adapt.
That's a whole other level.
It is. It's a whole new level of AI autonomy and intelligence.
It's mind-blowing, and it makes me wonder, what would the impact of that be?
It's hard to say for sure,
Yeah.
but the possibilities are really vast.
Yeah.
Imagine AI systems that are constantly learning and adapting. They're becoming more efficient, more creative, more insightful over time. This could revolutionize everything from scientific research to artistic expression to the way we solve like complex global challenges.
It's exciting and intimidating at the same time.
It is.
Makes you wonder, like, what are the limits of that?
It does, and that's why it's crucial that we continue to explore these possibilities with a sense of responsibility and ethical awareness. But beyond self-improvement, there's another really fascinating future direction for NLSOM that we kind of touched on earlier.
You mean the economy of minds?
Exactly.
Yeah, where the agents can offer their services.
It's a powerful concept.
I love that idea.
Imagine a world where anyone, no matter what their technical expertise is, could access this global network of specialized AI agents, and they could assemble like the perfect team to tackle any challenge or pursue any opportunity.
It's like the gig economy, but for AI.
It is. It's really cool.
So if you need a market analysis report with great visuals, boom, you got it.
Exactly.
NLSM assembles the team, data analysts, writers, designers, everything.
It could really democratize access to AI expertise and empower individuals and organizations to achieve things that were previously impossible.
I feel like the future of work is going to be very different.
It really is. And it's important that we embrace these changes with a sense of curiosity and a willingness to adapt.
Yeah.
Because, NLSOM is a powerful tool. And like any tool, it can be used for good or for ill. The future of this technology and its impact on society really depends on the choices we make today.
That's a really powerful message. And it's a good reminder that we all have a role to play in shaping the future of AI.
We do.
Well, on that note, I want to thank you for sharing all this with our listeners.
It's been a pleasure.
I hope this has sparked some new ideas
I hope so too.
and inspired everyone to explore the possibilities of NLSOM and AI in general.
Absolutely.
So to our listeners, we encourage you to keep learning, keep experimenting, keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
Yes.
And we'll see you next time for another deep dive.